husband's 17-year-old brother moved in with us, and now I don't feel safe in my own home. My husband and I have been married for 2 years. When his dad and stepmom started going through this ugly divorce, his half-brother had to move in with us for a whole year until he starts college. My husband absolutely adores this kid, treats him like he's still little, and is completely overprotective of him. At first, it seemed manageable, just some extra mess around the house, throwing away my leftovers, the usual teenage stuff. But since I do most of the cooking and cleaning, my workload basically doubled overnight. My husband's chores, they stayed exactly the same. When I complained, he just brushed me off. So I decided to talk to his brother directly. I asked him nicely to pick up after himself, clean his dishes, basic respect stuff. That's when things got weird. He spanked my butt, hard. I was shocked. I told my husband immediately, and he just said knock it off to his brother like it was some harmless joke, but it kept happening. Every single time I asked him to do something around the house, he'd slap my butt and laugh. It hurt. It was humiliating. But my husband kept treating it like playful teasing. Then he started picking me up. I'm just over 5 feet and about 120, and this kid is tall and stocky. He just grabbed me and carried me around the house like I was a toy. I hated every second of it. I felt helpless, powerless. But again, my husband thought it was sweet that his brother was trying to be friends with me. The breaking point came when I was working from home. It was just me and him in the house. I heard his footsteps coming toward my office, and before I could react, he grabbed me, lifted me up, and ran down the hallway. I was screaming for him to put me down, but he just kept running. He threw me onto my bed. I landed hard. My heart was pounding. I couldn't breathe. I was terrified. He just stood there laughing at me like it was the funniest thing in the world and walked out of my bedroom like nothing happened. When I told my husband, he said I was being dramatic, that I needed to act like the adult, that it was just a kid being playful. But I knew something was seriously wrong. This wasn't playfulness. This behavior was escalating, getting more aggressive, more invasive. I started feeling anxious every single day, jumping at every sound, constantly looking over my shoulder in my own home. I packed a bag and put it in my car. I gathered all my important documents. I couldn't take it anymore. Then I did something I was terrified to do. I called my mother-in-law. She's always been incredible to me, told me at our wedding that she thinks of me as her daughter. Since my mom passed away when I was young, those words meant everything to me. I was so scared this conversation would ruin that relationship. But when I told her what was happening, she was shocked, completely shocked. She said this was unacceptable, that she talked to my husband and his father immediately and told me to come stay with her until this got resolved. Finally, someone believed me.